It's Sunday night. You guys know what time it is. It's time for the Sunday Q&A. Now, I filmed this Q&A a few hours ago earlier today back at the gym. The audio is a little off, so I just want to apologize for that. Without further ado, let's get to that Q&A. Stay tuned for it, guys. And we've got some pesky crows again this time, and you guys can probably guess I'm back at my gym parking lot, but it is what it is. I couldn't be creative today and find another place to film this, but whatever. And I'm going to try to do this before my camera runs out of battery, so bear with me. Question here. I actually really want to address the whole spin thing and say that I do spin when the weather outside is not permitting. I live in San Diego, California, arguably one of the most beautiful places in the world, and I think that if you have access to a bike, if you have a bike and you're using a spin bike every single day of your life, counterintuitive. When I do spin, say it's raining outside, I usually like to keep them between 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes I'll go an hour and a half and break it up into intervals. So my spin sessions look typically like this. Alrighty, and the next question is going to be coming from Vegan Runner 249, who says, do you have any role models? My main role model is obviously Piana. Whatever it fucking takes. Now, really though, my main role models in my life would have to obviously first be my dad, who's come a lot in his own life and who continues to inspire a lot of people. You could use some random famous person as a role model who's done something big in their life. We all have history, we all have stories and life obstacle in our lives, but it's all going to change from person to person. I would just say my main role model is my dad. Alright, the next question is going to be coming from Grant DeSeek, who says, what are your PRs for bench, deadlift, and squat? Alright, so you guys are probably going to laugh and you're going to shake your head in disbelief at this one. My actual PRs for my bench press was actually 235 pounds for a double. Deadlift, I hit 455 for a single. And for my squat, I believe I hit 375 at my strongest. Alrighty, and the next question is going to be coming from MMP369, who says, quad measurement, LOL. I'm not really into measuring my body parts, sorry, but... Alrighty, and the next question is going to be coming from Brock Joel32, who says, strawberry or grape jelly, ? Why not have both? Haven't you heard of Cougar? Shout out to everybody that knows about Cougar. That was my favorite childhood spread. Alright, the next question is going to be coming from Sophie7801, who says, biggest pet peeve that people do at the gym? My biggest pet peeve that people do at the gym are people that pay more attention to other people and what they're doing at the gym as opposed to themselves. Alright, the next question is coming from Garrett Chalalis. What do you recommend for somebody who's trying to lose weight and gain muscle at the same time? ? Garrett, I'm going to put it like this. Pick one goal, either cut, bulk, well, I guess or maintain, and stick with it. Unless you're just starting to lift, you're a beginner, or you're on the apple juice, and no, I don't mean Powerade Zero. You're not going to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. Don't get me wrong, body recomps do happen, but they're extremely, extremely hard, and they take a long ass time. Alrighty, and the next question is going to be coming from Rising Sun, who says, since you've lost some weight, do you plan to bulk up a little? Are you happy with where you're at now? I actually haven't lost any weight, really. That little snippet a few days ago, I think it was actually a few weeks ago, where I weighed in, was actually just water weight. And that's the biggest thing with me. I actually float around the 155s to 160s. And again, I think, and I've addressed this many, many times, and I think people focus way, way too much on their body weight, and they let these little one-time weigh-ins really dictate their mood and how they feel about themselves, their training, and everything like that. And honestly, as long as I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I'm training regularly, that's all that really matters to me. Alrighty, and the next question is going to be coming from Michael Chase, who says, do you have any advice for cheat meals / days? ? I don't really give advice for cheat meals or cheat days because I don't genuinely believe in them. So I've addressed this many times before, guys, and I actually don't really have these cheat days. I do them strictly for YouTube. I do them to make fun of the people that aren't aware that we're in 2016, and that this whole notion of having a cheat meal or a cheat day to rid themselves of cravings is completely, I won't call it stupid, but it's not optimal in my opinion, both for your physical health and your mental health. There is no reason, I mean absolutely no reason, even if you're dieting for a show, even if you're a fitness model, even if you use your body for money, there is absolutely no reason why you can't fit these so-called cheat foods into your daily diet and still hold that level of body fat, unless you plan on being a malnourished concentration camp survivor. Again, I think it's completely absurd to have these and to schedule them. It just leads you into a piss poor relationship with food. So that's how I feel about it. This is a good one. Next question is going to be from Laya Ziz, who says, "How are you so skinny when you eat all that crap? LOL." And guys, not to bash this person at all, but this is a clear example of somebody that hasn't really watched many videos of mine, and also thinks that certain foods or eating certain food will make a person overweight or obese. And unfortunately, this is how most of Americans, and actually most people in the world, still seem to think. Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but I will speak to you directly, Liaziz, and let you know, just because you see a person eat something that's dirty or considered an unhealthy food, that does not necessarily mean that they're going to gain weight from that. So just something to keep in mind. Alrighty, and the next question is going to be coming from Cameron T. Owen, who says, "Have you ever been into running at any point in your life, and was it even for a short time?" Yes, actually, at one point in my life I was running, and it killed me, almost literally. In the darker stages of my eating disorder, I was actually glued to the treadmill every day. I was doing 14 to 15 miles on it, and then doing outdoor runs, doing trail running. One week I clocked in, like, I think it was crazy. I think I did like 80 miles, 70 to 80 miles in a week. And one day in particular, I can clearly remember coming home from school, and then I was actually fasted that day, and I actually went on a run, and it ended up being around like 19, 20 miles, just random compulsive bouts of cardio like that. I was doing with running, and I couldn't sustain it, and it eventually divulged into an obsession, and thankfully I actually got injured from it, and never picked up running again after that, and never honestly will again. I don't feel like I want to. So, alright, and the last question is coming from Badmon23, who says, "What's up, man? How do eating smaller meals more frequently benefit you besides leave you feeling hungry?" There really isn't a huge benefit to eating smaller meals to an average person, but for me, they do just that. They leave me hungry, so I choose not to eat snacks or smaller meals throughout the day. I prefer larger meals that are dense in volume, and that's just how I like it. Alrighty, guys, so that's the Sunday Q&A. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do me a favor, follow me on my social media: Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. You guys know the drill. Every Sunday, I post up an Instagram picture, and I let you guys know to comment on that picture, and I pick 10 random questions. It can be anything you want, as long as it doesn't have anything to do with politics. I hate answering political questions. And of course, guys, if you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next video. See you guys.